Hey everybody, I'm back here finishing up my Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars stream here. I was going to do it all in one day. I was having internet problems the other night and I couldn't finish. But I'm pretty darn close to the end. I've got a couple more bosses here in Bowser's Keep. And after that I'll be doing a couple of things here at the end. I've got to go get some items and then I'll be heading to the factory and that's the end of the game. So this should be probably less than 1 hour, I would imagine, total. So let's, I'm getting ready to have a battle here against Kamek. So I want to make sure I have everything I need for that. Alright. So I'm just going to go with physical attacks at first here. Kamek has some strong attacks, but you just got to take care of him or her early. Because if the fight goes long, you will just end up healing the whole time. Like, it's important. There are a couple of things that are not quite one-hit kills, but you just got to hope that the game doesn't choose those. And just hurry up and attack. I've got people with high attacks and good weapons. So... oh yeah, she summons the this dragon, I think. Oh, it's the bomb. She also does a dragon, and the dragon has a really powerful water blast spell that can take out like 100 on everybody. So you want to try to get that out of the way as soon as you can. I'm not sure how many turns it is before that bomb goes off, but just attack until it's gone. And that's it. So, but you just can't mess around because there are very, very strong attacks that Kamek does. So you make sure you get through that quick. Then you find out that the Magic Koopa, of course, is one of Bowser's minions from the past. Magic Koopa! Huh? Where am I? Bowser, hello, how have you been? I made it back here somehow, but it seems like I've been brainwashed or something. Can't seem to remember anything. Have I done something wrong? Don't worry about it. Let's just put it behind us. It's great running a loyal Koopa Trooper like you. I'm glad. It looks like you've got some tough new troopers now, but magic can still help you. Watch this. Ho, Kala, Ku, Pua. This magic treasure box will never run out of coin. Just keep on hitting it. I'll be here if you need me. Come by whenever you need to rejuvenate your HP and magic. So if you fight all the way through Bowser's Castle, you can rejuvenate you can fill up magic and health points just by talking to the Magic Koopa. And then also over here, I have 773 coins, so I could hit this 7 times and it will never run out. It'll just give you 1 coin for every time you hit it. So it's basically unlimited coins from here on out. I don't think there's anything that Krako has this time. Let's see, are these all the new... This might be all the new... Yep. Okay, I definitely want to buy all of these. So these are the final... Let's see if this is good. I guess I care more about the defense at this point. These are the last of the armors in the game. So it's good to get those. Sell the rest. But not the lazy shell, because I might use that later. See ya! Krako ends up not being such a bad guy at the end. Alright, so now I gotta get Geno in my party. And take out Bowser. Try to fight as little as I can with Geno, because there is a... Is there a fight right here? Yeah. If you run into one of those, you have to fight a Big Bertha. So I try not to hit those, because I don't want to do any fighting with Geno that I can not do. Ah, so you're the notorious Mario. I'm impressed you made it this far. Oh, feisty little fellow, aren't you? But this is the end of the line. Now you've got to deal with me. On guard. This guy has a one-hit KO move. Boomer. So I think while he's red, I'll check with Mario. I think when he's red, you do the magic attacks to him, and then when he turns blue, you switch. Let's see. So this is kind of the same places where you fought Bowser at the beginning of the game. Yeah, you do magic at the. That's a very, it's a very tough spell. Pretty good. Like I said, the only reason I really don't use Geno is because I haven't really been working on him at all, getting his level up, is because he has pretty much no defense, and I don't want my players. I don't have to revive my players all the time. I don't even know if I've used very many pick-me-ups. That's pretty good. 61. Probably should use magic there, but that's all right. Keep at it with the magic, and then he'll change colors eventually. And I think once he turns blue, you hit him with the physical, and basically your physical attacks double or more. It looks like. Okay. If you don't block that, it's an automatic death. And they came back with a second one, and that would have been a death if I didn't block it perfectly. So you gotta block that shaker move. And I'm picking therapy because no one else is injured. And it does do more recovery than the group hug does. So this is kind of tragic. I always am sad when I win this battle. Ah, this is absurd. I can't be defeated by them. I won't let this happen. I won't fall in battle. Having an attack. I don't need your sympathy. I'm a soldier. I am prepared to go. Take a dive, Chanley-ho. Ouch! See you later, kids. So when you defeat these guys, they do crazy things. Boomer, oh poor Boomer. Not to worry, a little fall isn't gonna hurt you. It's just so weird. It's like, oh, he died, and he's like, see you later, kids. Like he's gonna be back, even though he doesn't come back. All right, Mario, I'll lead you to the top. We must hurry to the appointed place. Hang on tight, and away we go. So it's weird because you just like dance on this thing. And I don't understand why. Increasing speed. I feel like this is just a weird part of the game for a couple minutes. Next stop, the top floor. Please fasten your seatbelts in. Wait a second, there are no seatbelts. Alright, so this is like my biggest hack in the whole game. Is this boss. So this is definitely something that you want to, if you don't know how to defeat the sword, you have to defeat Exor, which is the top thing. And there's a really easy way to do it. So take out one of the eyes. I always just do the right eye. They'll do some moves. This move could be devastating. Take out the right eye. As long as it doesn't hit Geno, I'm good. Alright. So continue attacking. Alright, the protection is gone now. So heal everybody up. And then when it gets back around to Geno, use Geno Whirl on Exor. And if you time it right, it will kill Exor for 99.99. And that's the whole battle. You don't have to fight anything else. You don't have to worry about getting 4 attacks at a time. You just win the battle like that. So that's like, I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's meant to be that way, but it's a hack I found when I was a kid. Probably the first or second time I played the game, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. I don't know if it works with anything else, but it works with Geno Whirl as soon as you beat the right eye. So there's a pro tip for you if you play this game or if you haven't played this game. If you want a quick battle against Exor, that's the way to do it. So the sword pulled us into the factory, which is where Smithy works. Looks like Exor's contact between the two worlds. In other words, if we follow this road, we'll find Smithy. So what's keeping us? Hang on. Hey, I only just joined so I get my castle back. I'm not going to be dragged along on this stupid hunt. This is as far as I go. I'm going to gather my troops and rebuild my castle. And you, Mario, you're an official member of the Koopa Troop. It's your duty to help with the repairs. Bowser, you're completely missing the point. Well, I'll rip your stuffing out. No, think about it, Bowser. This sword connects the two worlds, right? Yeah, so? Even if we defeat Exor, there will be other weapon beasts to follow him. Your castle's at the entrance point to your world. In short, they'll be back. Is this what you want? More weapon things come to take over my castle. What about my privacy? Yikes. This isn't good at all. In fact, this stinks. But I can't just be pals with these cretins. I've got an image to keep up. Well, I've got it. No one insults the Koopa Troop and gets away with it. I've got a bone to pick with this Smithy guy. Come on, Mario, we'll teach him a lesson. I'm so sly. It looks like we're together on this one. Let's go. Alright, before I go in there, I'm going to head back to get stocked up with what I need to get stocked up with and finish the Symphony at Tadpole Pond, and then I'll be ready to go. Alright, let me see if I can remember this one. I know it's the Monstro Star song. Alright, I'm close. Alright, maybe it's the space there. Try again. I think this is it. If not, I know I'm going to be really close. Yep. That's it! This is the medal I've been looking for! Thank you for the inspiration. Please take this token of my gratitude. Receive a soprano card. Finally, my song's nearly complete, but I must confess that you contribute a lot to it. We can all take credit for it. Now you must think of a final phrase that will wrap it up. So this is where you get to, basically compose your own piece at the end. And then they'll put it all together for a song. So this is all the parts that we've done. I don't know, since those last 8 notes are all different, I don't know how it makes it sound always good at the end no matter what, but that's it. So that's why I wanted to get the soprano card so I can buy some stuff. So I'm going to go over here and buy... I'm going to take Gino out of my party first. Let's do that. Switch Gino with Mallow. Equipment. Let's see. Put the... Let's put the amulet on Mario. And the fearless pin on Mallow. And I think that's it. I'll put the experience booster back on Bowser just in case, but I don't think I'm going to use him. I'm not sure. I think I actually am going to use Bowser. And not Mallow. I love Mallow. I think I'm just going to use Bowser in this for some reason. I just feel more strongly about it. Alright, let's go over and finish stocking up our characters. Get the juice bar. Start by selling my max mushrooms. And because Caro Colas are just max mushrooms, but they heal everybody. So I'm just going to buy 3 of those. Probably don't even need that many. And then I'm going to go buy another maple syrup. I'm going to sell a fire bomb. And then I'm going to go buy 2 maple syrups. Because you always need plenty of flower points, because I have someone that can heal, but if we run out of flower points, then she can't heal anymore, so. That's the wrong shop. That's just honey syrup. I need maple. There's nowhere to buy royal syrup in the game, which is why the royal syrup is such a special item. After red essence, I think it's probably the hardest to find item in the game. So, because you can't buy it anywhere, you can buy everything else in the game except for royal syrups and red essences. So, that's it. Alright, so I'm going to save now, and then I'm going to head to the factory and finish the game. I do have the lazy shell armor that I'm not using that you can use. So that's another thing that I could put on someone. Usually I put it on the princess, but I'm just not going to do it this time. Makes the battle slower, but makes it less likely that you die. And you want to make sure that you get all of your preparations before you go into the gate. Because if you go to the gate and then decide, oh, I need to go back and get something, then you have to work your way through the gate all over again. You can't just warp straight back to the factory. So it's very important that you come prepared. There is a shop at the very end of this. Right before you hit Smithy, but it's a bit down the road. I always fight these things because they're good experience. They give a lot of experience points and they're very easy to kill. So I always try to do that. But I don't like to fight these ghost things if I can help it, because they always go first, and I don't like fighting things that go first. Fortunately, those two have both been just one guy, and it's 17 each. Sometimes you get them in groups of 5, and that's really good. make it. I gotta go back around. Luckily, when you fall off, it bounces you back up. And there's one place where when you fall down, you actually get an item. So, I'll see if that's on the next screen. Oh man, I only got 3 of these. That sucks. Sometimes you can get like a quick 150 experience points if things go right. But not that time. Here's some more. Amoeboid. They kind of look like those like piles of goop that the enemies spit at you. Sometimes they're like springy and sometimes they're like melty. I don't know if that's the best way to describe them. But this is a good way to get experience points. I'll stop and kill these guys. Get to go first, but they've all been singles. That's crazy. I had 8 battles, and they were all single battles. And, you know, sometimes you get 5 of them, and that's when it's really good. So, but not this time. So I think after the save point is the first boss battle in the factory. Oh yeah, the Ultra Hammer is Mario's best weapon, and but I have the Lazy Shell. This is not where you get the extra room, but I already have the Lazy Shell, so it doesn't matter because the Lazy Shell is better than the Ultra Hammer. So that's you get all of the other best weapons in Bowser's Castle going through the trials, except for Mario. So this is where the first boss is. I really like this boss a lot. I think it's very clever, and the way it attacks is interesting. It's Mario! It's Mario! How did he get here? We better do something! So basically, the bells are part attack, and then the clock has its attack, and it attacks on an actual cycle. So, like, at 1 o'clock it does a certain thing, at 2 o'clock it does a certain thing. So I just think that's really interesting. It will go around in a circle and start over again if you get there. I always take away the bells first, but, oh, I just did the clock face with the ult. And I always use Ultra Jump because it can affect everything, and so I like to try to do attacks that affect everything when there's more than one. Scarecrow Bell, so basically that's going to turn her into a Scarecrow. I think she has a safety badge on though, so it doesn't do anything. So 1 o'clock, time to play, and they hit you with the crystals, and then there will be something else at 2 o'clock that I'm not really worried about. Psych Bomb is one of the best magic spells to use against this guy. Bowser, of course, it's all physical attacks. And then Mario, I like the Ultra Jump. The reason why you go after the bells first is because they have a move called the Dark Star that can take out... It depends on what your level is, but I've seen it be a one-hit KO and you can't block it. So... But it looks like they're not... That's not good. Silencing her is definitely bad, but she's got the safety pin on, so... So 3 o'clock is recovery time, so they get HP back. So it's cool because there's a, you know, each time the clock hands move, there's something different that goes on. I just think that's an interesting way to frame a boss. So, you know it's coming. It's always bad when they get to Mega Recover if you're low level because there's some time where it's like recover a lot. 170 is just like one turn, but again, I know all the tactics. Okay, so this is an automatic death. There's nothing you can do about that. So you just have to use a pick-me-up. Hopefully you get a freebie. I didn't. There's nothing else you can do about that. You just die. And then I'm out of FP, so get that maple syrup. And here's Dark Star. Let's see what it takes out. Who it takes it out on. 1 or 2, so it's not completely deadly. And then Aurora Flash is a sleep move, but it missed Bowser, and then, of course, the safety badge is on Toadstool because I don't want her to be turned into a mushroom or go to sleep or get silenced because she's my healer, so I need her healthy. So here's the Mega Recover, and it's like 3 something, I think. 320. So now that the bells are dead, I'm not really worried about the clock. I'm just using physical attacks. Just try to get the bells killed first. When it gets back to noon, it does an attack called Corona, and you saw it earlier. Water Blast. Corona, the clock's Corona is even stronger than the Corona from earlier. So you have to be very careful. Try to kill it before it gets back to noon. And that's it. So it got to 7 o'clock. The Aurora Flash can be bad if you don't have any sleep. Safety badge is really helpful. If you don't have the safety badge, it can really be devastating. So use safety badge. And make sure you kill it before it gets back to noon. Alright. Is my cord tangled up over here again? It is. Let me untangle this real quick. So this is the factory where all the different robots are being made by Smithy. And is this where you get the thing? Yeah. And so you can refight some of the bosses in here. I usually have more. I usually am full of flowers at this point, but I only have 83 in this one. Usually I have more. So usually you have to fight one of these guys, but oh, that just timed out right. It's cool. You can get a couple Meeboids for those easy experience. Should have put the experience booster on Mario or someone in my actual party that I'm going to use for all this instead of Mallow, even though I love Mallow. I always get hit by that, and then you get stuck into these battles. Versus, you've got Jabbits, which are the arrows, Mad Mouths, which are the yellow ones, and then the pink ones are called Poundettes. I wonder if Poundette was any kind of precursor to Toadette, because I don't think Toadette existed at this point. I think Toadette came after Mario RPG. And that was 44, that's lots. So now it's up to level 24 now. I guess I could have the experience booster on Mario because he just has the amulet and I don't need that till the end. Let's take the amulet off him, put the experience booster on. Because any one extra level you can get is helpful in this game. Not that I really need it. Well, I might, but I usually don't. Oh, I really don't want to fight those guys. Springer and Pupox. I don't remember Pupox. Throwing a hammer. These guys aren't too bad. Springers aren't as fast as the shy guys or whatever, the springers from earlier. Get out of there. What are the... what did they just give me? Whatever it was something I wanted, so that's good. They always try to get you to fight Mac again as well, and he's not worth very many experience points, so... I always seem to run into one of these boos as well, because I always get really impatient, so I'm not going to do that this time. Ah, found a royal syrup! Gotta holla for the royal syrup! So, because that's the best. Royal syrup is the best. It's over here. I don't want a max mushroom because I have plenty of Caracolas. Let's fight a couple of these boos. Didn't do anything. I didn't want to attack the boo, I wanted to attack the puppets, but that's alright. Doppel. I don't know why they call it a doppel, it doesn't look like anything. It does look like I think it was called the Night Shade or the Night something. I don't know, from the sewers. These boos are not strong, it's just annoying to fight them because their attacks take so long. Little boo. It's the first time I've seen a flower today. I always pictured like that thing kind of like sucking life force out of the person, but it probably just comes from the ground and goes up through them and damages them. 42 is good. How close are we to levels here? 147, 50. Toadstool might not make it, but Mario and Bowser should make another level here soon. 24 is what I'd like to try to get to before I fight Smithy. That's kind of like the safe level. I think the books either suggested 24 or 27, but I've beaten it with like at level 21, just trying to play straight through, so it's not the worst. Oh, I'm gonna fight another one. Didn't want to fight another one, but I'm gonna. If I had a bunch of pure waters, this would be a very easy fight. Because I would just use the pure waters on him because it kills supernaturals with one hit. I'm going to use Psych Bomb, and hopefully this just kills him. Nope. But at least I'll kill 2 of them by the end of the turn, as long as this hits. Yep. Now I just have to sit through another round of these boo attacks, which take forever. That's really the one that bothers me, because it's not a good move. They use it all the time, and it takes too much time. Don't like the lightning orb. Maybe if it did something like silence or fear or something, but it doesn't. And there's Bowser's level up. Alright. Oh yeah, you have to fight. You have to fight Boyer again, you don't get a chance to avoid him. Machine made. So it's, you do 3 physical attacks and then he'll get rid of the A button. Oh, I guess he didn't that time. Usually he gets rid of the A button first, and then you have to do magic attacks. But looks like he didn't do it that time. Oh, this is really bizarre because I haven't used Y at all, but. Usually he does the A button on the first turn, and then you have to use Y the rest of the time to beat him, but he switched it up. Mario level 24, that's good. Gino, who cares? You're only useful for 1 battle. So if you jump fast enough, you'll have to fight Boyer once. Oh, messed that up. So this is the black and yellow Axum Rangers. And they're a lot weaker than the actual Axum Rangers are. They don't really do a lot of damage. Yellow has a move called Body Slam, and if you don't block it, it can do more than 100. The real yellow, not this yellow. As far as I know, it doesn't do as much. Yeah, I blocked it and only took out 1. So the real one does a lot more. There's one. body slam again. I don't know. Oh, they're 22 to Mario. I don't know why they get to do 2 turns in a row. Maybe it's just the way that their speed is programmed, or they don't get to do them twice as fast. They just get to do 2 when they act. I do like the HP max though. That's helpful. Yeah, Bowser's on my team. He gets to be on my team because the main boss in this game took over his castle. And so, actually, Bowser's not on my team. According to Bowser, we're on Bowser's team. He made us part of the Koopa Troop. There are not very many games where Bowser and Mario team up. I think there's one more that's on, like, Game Boy, either DS or Game Boy Advance, that they team up. But as far as I know, this is the only one where they're really on a team. Not the whole game, but a lot of the game. So, alright. Use the group hug to get them back. Pink and green are like the low HP ones, so they're really quick to take out. And you just have to take out red. Red always increases his attack at the end. Almost in the factory, I think. The next, or almost in the inside of the factory. Right now I'm outside the factory. Woo! Just got past that one. And then this is a save before I fight the second boss of the outdoor factory part. And so I can't remember what this, oh, okay. So this one is not a boss. You gotta fight Yuridovich again. And then there's something down in that hole. I just use, he's not as strong this time. And, it's not as bad as when you fought him up there. None of these people are. Yeah, Bowser's often the end boss, so I guess on Mario Baseball. Was that the hardest team? Like the last team you fought was Bowser and Mario Superstar Baseball? It was like the best team in the league. That would make sense. Alright. Oh, no, maybe this is where the boss is. Oh, this is where the boss is. Yikes, I wasn't ready for that. Wee-hee-hee, behold, they've taken the bait. Hee-hee-hee, I guess I can spare a few minutes. Maybe they'd like to play. Alright. So, Domino is the one you use the physical attacks, and you want to fight Domino first, because Domino is stronger in the second part of the battle than Cloaker is. So you fight the purple one first, and then you fight the red one second. Because the second part is, well, you'll see, but the person with magic controls the beast better. This is tougher than I thought. I don't like where this is going. So this big asp that they ride, this snake or whatever you want to call it, it's like magical, and so if Cloaker's on it, he's not as good as magic as Domino is. Put your dukes up! Never noticed in the background how it's like the snake is wound around all the supports for this. What's it called? Earthlink. Ooh, 144. That's too much. She only recovers 168, so. That's good. It's always good when they miss. Let's use Psych Bomb. Because that's a good one. It's a lot better. Then I'll use Ultra Jump over here. And that'll leave enough for one more Psych Bomb, if I need it. Oops. Better heal. Instead of using Psych Bomb. Oop. But that was just a regular thing. 17 jumps. Alright, Cloaker's done. Probably should have done the maple syrup there, because we need to heal soon. Poison. That's real bad. It's alright, we'll heal up on the next round here. Just keep doing those group hugs. The most overpowered move in the game, because it pretty much is a Caracola. This is a... yeah, I was gonna say that's a really tough move to block. Not on yourself. You haven't lost any HP. Some games won't let you heal yourself if you if you have full HP, but this does. I'm gonna just try to kill him. Nope. 96. That would have left her with 1 HP if I hadn't blocked. Because it would have been 192. And she has 193. Ooh, 136 poison. But you can always use Group Hug. Oh, I just won, but it doesn't matter. But you can always use Group Hug to unpoison as well, and heal at the same time. Alright. So that was Earthlink. Oh, yeah. Let's go back up. I think there's another screen where you can get something over here. Yeah. Mushroom and a flower, okay. So that gets one more flower, and then this is the final area of the game. There's only 5 more battles left. Production is on schedule. This, despite the fact that Mac, Boyer, Yaridovich, and the Axum Rangers were defeated. At this rate, Smithy will have a new army in no time. New army? You can't be making more weapons. Haven't you caused enough trouble already? Oh yeah? Who are you? This is the Mario. Give up now while you still have a chance. Shut down production now, or he'll stomp ya. What did you say, little puffball? Mad Mallet, trash him. Mad Mallet, you're not so tough. So I guess it's 5 screens left. There are actually more battles because you have to fight the mallets and then you fight the clerk or whatever. All right, let's see what you got. Hopefully this does something to the clerk. I knew it wasn't going to do anything to the Mad Mallets. Anything important. Attack up. I also thought that was cool how his like arm extended instead of him like swinging the axe, he extended his arm to hit you with the axe. Animation was just cool, I guess. I like also how they're just like on this like floating piece of steel. Ha! Hope you learned your lesson. We're almost there, Mario. Come on. What do you suppose this switch does, hmm? Nothing's happening. Huh? What's with the funny face, Mario? Oh, I know. You're trying to make me look, aren't you? I'm not gonna fall for that one. Ah, help me, Mario! Boy, that was scary. I guess the green switch controls the queen. Sure does. Mario!
Mario! Phew! I finally made it up here! Let me help you guys out! Princess!
I'm sorry I snuck out without telling the Chancellor. Just wanted to get things back to normal. I wanted to do my part to help.
Princess! Yes, that's it! Any job that lets me help both Princess and Mario is worthwhile!
You're gonna help both of us?
Well, I carried all I could! Now, what could you use?
Love Toad. So you can buy a Max Mushroom from Toad, but you can't buy a Royal Syrup. What do I need to sell? So I had 5. Oh, just freshen up. I don't want that freshen up. Need to buy another pick-me-up, so I have 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm going to buy another pick-me-up, so I have 4.
This is for you!
I definitely want that rock candy, so I'm going to throw away a Caracola. Thank you, Toad.
We're almost there! Come on, let's show them.
Toad's my fave. My Toad's fave. Here's the report. Number 1. Drill bit will be finished on time. We're ahead of schedule. We'll make Smithy proud. Good work, everyone. The harder we work, the stronger Smithy will become. The weapons we manufacture here will be... Just think of it. When Smithy takes over Mario's world, we can do anything we want. Wahaha. Hehehe. Not so fast. You sure are a cocky bunch. I rule this world and don't you forget it. It's Mario. Mag 2 and Yaridovich 2 didn't stop him? No, leave Mario out of this. I'm the one you need to worry about, not him. Mario, you're about to make the longest jump of your life. You're ignoring me! So this is a different type of mallet. These are pounders. So I'm gonna use the... Ooh. Spritz Bomb can take out a lot. Not enough, though. I'm gonna use the Psych Bomb twice here. And that should be enough to take out those 3 pounders. And then we'll just finish up taking out the manager. Mr. Manager. No, son. Just Manager. It's from Arrested Development. Oh, they come back? I didn't know that. Pro tip, the pounders come back. Hope that means extra experience points. Because everyone likes extra experience points. Well, like the moon over the day, my genius and brawn are lost in these fools. Poor Bowser. Well, Bowser is sad. You there! Are you the one in charge here? Do you know what your weapons have been doing to our world? Stop this nonsense at once. I'm afraid that is impossible. Any dissent against Smithy will be dealt with immediate meltdown. Meltdown? You can't scare me. I've got Mario by my side. Dissenters will be eliminated. Production will continue. Luckily, the Psych Bomb will kill all 4 Poundettes at once. what I remember. Oh, and their hammer's a fear move. I didn't know that. Well, that sucks. And he's only taking out 82. Ooh, defense goes up too. I got, and his attack. I guess I'm gonna have to get rid of that fear. Otherwise, his attacks will be 25%, and that's too low. Oh, come on, nobody likes this. Nobody wants to see you pound debts. It's gonna be a long battle. Not a tough battle, just long. Because he has such high defense. I've got the best weapons you can have. There's nothing I can do about that. Just keep hitting him until he dies. Princess getting low on health here. Better use a group hug. That show, Heroes had the tagline like "Save the cheerleader, save the world." It's kind of like how this game is. It's like make sure Princess doesn't die and everything's fine. Why won't you die, director? The only one that can get fear is Mario. This is the last time I'm going to be able to do Psych Bomb. After this, it's all physical attacks. I don't want to use any more of my healing supplies. There we go. Mario made it to level 25, as I had hoped. That was scary, but we can't run away now. We've got to kick these lowlives out of our world. Alright, so that's enough with the experience booster. Put the amulet back on. And this is almost the latest you can turn back. This is the last save point in the game. And there's one more boss fight, and then you can turn back and save again. And then if you level up, then you can level up at that point. Mario, I'm surprised to see you here. But this is the end of line for you. This is the closest you'll ever get to Smithy, so savor the moment. You'll be fodder for my incredible invention, the gun yoke. Oops. So I focus on the factory chief first. I do ultra jump with Mario, but I just focus on the factory chief. And then Gunyoke will do the breaker beam, just like the thing on top of the Axum Rangers did. It's a strong attack, and then you just use group hug, and then it won't do it for 6 more turns, or 6 more actions. So once you kill the factory chief, then the set battle's really easy. As long as you kill the factory chief first, you only have to deal with 1 attack every 6 turns. And then you just heal after every breaker beam with Peach. Oh, I guess it does, in between it does another move. I forgot about that. So I guess it won't be every 6 turns. It'll be every 3 turns, otherwise someone will die. But they only do Breaker Beam every 6. Kill him. Nope. So this should be Breaker Beam. Yeah. It does Breaker Beam every 2 turns through your party, and then does some other move the other turn. And that's it takes a lot out. That's over 300 HP total damage. But Princess can heal 5, what is that, 5, 10, 13? So now I can just focus everything on Gun Yoke. Gun Yoke. So that's not going to kill Princess if I don't heal, so I'm just going to attack right now. Because I remember last time that Breaker Beam did less than 120, or less than 142, I think it has like 120 or something to her, or 90 something. So, 93, so there's no need to heal. So if you see what Breaker Beam does the first time, that's what Breaker Beam will do every time. And then you can just focus on doing your physical attacks. Oops, didn't time that right. There he goes. So this is the last boss that you can turn back for. The last 2 battles are against Smithy. So you can't turn back after you hit the green switch. Huh, the production line hasn't halted. Look, Mario, this is where the weapons come from. This must be where Smithy makes his weapons. To find the last star piece and stop the factory, you've got to defeat him first. Mario, there's no turning back now. Are you ready? Our quest is almost over. And when the time comes... Come on, let's get the show on the road. Go back and save. If you need to go back and level up, if you're worried about it, this is the time where you go back and level up. I think I can beat Smithy. Level 25 Mario, level 24 Bowser, level 24 Toadstool. That should be high enough. That's the lowest level that I would probably suggest is 24 unless you played this game a bunch. But if you played this game a bunch, you're probably not watching the stream. Alright, so these are the last 2 battles. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm about an hour in. And that's it. So we just got these final 2 battles against Smithy. Hey, that was the last star piece. Huh? Already finished the tour of the factory, huh? Alright then, how about a little demonstration? Yo, Smithy. Stop making these things and hand over the star piece now. Mario's like, yeah. Huh? You're the Mario! Looks like we're gonna have a little dispute over the star. You can see the star hanging around his neck. Just get out of my castle! Hand it over, get out of my castle! My, we're a little touchy today, aren't we? You know, I'm actually growing quite fond of this place. Please don't make us go through any more, just give us the star now! Better yet, why don't you give me your stars? Well, then I could easily conquer this world. Then we could get rid of all those wishes and create a world filled with weapons. Over here now. I'll crush you all. I always thought that was a funny thing right there, the sledge. So, you should really be going for Smelter first because that's how Smithy makes his minions. And then go for Smithy second. Because he can get up to, I think, 6 enemies on screen at once. But if you kill Smelter, it's just him. So, that first frying pan attack, I should have gone after the Smelter. And I should have been doing this more with Mario, but if you wear the jump boots, especially earlier in the game, his jump attack gets stronger for every time you use a jump attack, I think. And so I should be doing that, but I just wasn't, so. So he crafts a weapon. That's what Smelter does, allows him to craft a weapon. So probably should heal this time, because we're down to about half health. Except for Bowser, he was down to about a third health. I'm still going after Smelter even though there's that other thing, because I want to stop the production as soon as I can. That's kind of the goal. Sword Rain is a tough move. Only the final bosses have the Sword Rain and the Spear Rain. And then Meteor Swarm is also a very tough move. Oh man, thought someone was gonna die there. Meteor Swarm is one of the best moves in the game for sure. I want to kill this guy because that was scary to get that low with HP. So if you let too many of those guys get out and they do like Sword Rain, Meteor Swarm back to back to back, then you're gonna die. So that's why it's important to... If you have the Lazy Shell, which I didn't use, it wouldn't be so bad, but... Smelter's still alive here. And there's Sword Rain again. 70, 51, and 43. Sledge is not as bad as Sword Rain. It's the exact same as Sword Rain. Gotta do that group hug though. Let's see about... Okay, we have enough to go through again without using a maple syrup. It ends up that Bowser ends up being the support character oftentimes because all he really can do is his Drill Claw and use items because his ability to use magic is so bad. And it's kind of the other way with Mallow. He can only use magic, and his attack is really weak. But and then the items as well. So no matter who you pick, do you want to pick someone that uses magic and items in your final battle, or attack and items? And it's really up to you. They're both, in my opinion, they're both equally fine choices. Oh, I should have used maple syrup there. I'm gonna have to use this maple syrup here. That sucks. Oh man, this is what I did not want to happen. Because 2 Sword Rains and a Meteor Swarm, and I'm gonna be dead. Okay, that's fine then. This is not good. Need to kill one of those Shipers. Wonder if Flame is any better. Not for the Smelter, but it killed one of the Shipers at least. Ooh, because 2 Sword Rains and Meteor Swarm would definitely kill everyone, and definitely don't want to die. Alright. Can't believe that Smelter is still alive. Okay, it's dead now. So now I can focus on killing Smithy. That's the last Shiper that can be created. Can't remember if 2 of those can be created or 4. If it's only 2 and you were a high enough level, then you'd be fine if you just did group hug all the time. Oh, man, how'd you miss? Come on. It's a frying pan. Alright, and then I'm just going to use physical attacks on Smithy till he's dead. I don't remember how much in HP this one has, but I think the second form of Smithy has 8,000. I think it's like 12,600 or something like that. I'll find out during this cinema scene coming up. But yeah, once Smithy is by himself, here we go. No! Calm down, Smithy. Your head looks like a geyser. Don't get so worked up. Think of your blood pressure. That's funny. We just built this yesterday, and the foundation's very weak, so stop shaking the floor. How utterly annoying. Huh? What the? How in the heck? No! Oh! I'm burning, seething. Never have been so wrong. It is time. I will show you my real form. I will show you my true power. I will teach you respect, and I shall have my revenge. No! So it's 10,000 total HP. The first one had 2,000, and then this version has 8,000. Whoa! Come on, you puny ants. So, for this top, it's kind of, the strategy for this is kind of tough. There's two parts to Smithy, the top and the base. And the base has like 1,600 or something, but the top is what you have to get the 8,000 out of. And depending on what the shape of the top is, there are different, I don't know, different kind of attacks you do or whatever. So when it's the tank, it's weak against magic attacks. What I'm going to do first, though, is use my red essence. And this, I think this is a party thing, or is it just for Toadstool only? It's just for Toadstool, but basically that makes Toadstool immune to everything for, I think it's 3 rounds. But it's good right now. What makes Mallow good in this part of the battle is he has lots of things that can attack the top and the bottom, and Bowser does not. I'll use a Royal Syrup. This is the time to use your Royal Syrups. When you're low on FP, Royal Syrup 99. Oh, a freebie. There you go. So that's an automatic 0. No matter what it does, I don't have to block. It's just a 0 because she has red essence. So I'm going to continue doing the Ultra Jump with Mario so I can weaken the top and the bottom. Weakening the bottom, I think, helps you keep the top guy in a certain figure. I'm not sure exactly what it does, but the top one is the one that you have to defeat, not the bottom one, so. So 40's not that many. The form that's really tough, oops, I should have done my other one. The form that's really tough is when he turns into the Magician. You'll see that here in a minute. 110. So the Magician is bad because it has really strong magic spells. And I think everyone's at a high enough level where it doesn't matter. It's weak against physical attacks. See, 267, but it has really strong magic spells. So what is this, Arrow Rain? And it's going to take out probably more than 100 in everybody. Oh, it's 71 and 90, that's not too bad. And of course, she's immune to damage. I guess I'll use the group hug, just in case something bad happens. The good thing about having Caracolas in this, I have just a whole bunch of them, is I don't have to use her to heal. I can use anyone I want to heal. Ooh, see, 150 is a lot. So I'm just going to use the frying pan on the head, and then I can use the Kara Cola, and that's like everyone gets healed completely. And then I'm going to use rock candy, which I think automatically takes out like 250 on everything. 200 on everything. So rock candy's really good against the magician because it damages each equally. Going back to the... Alright, let's use group hug again. I like to keep everyone full when I can, even if it prolongs the battle. And do these 200s each time. I forgot I had these. So the bottom is broken, can't move. I don't know exactly what that does. I don't know if that like means you can't use the hammer and the gun, or if that means something else. So got one more rock candy. Rock candy is also something you can't buy, just like the royal syrup. I should have saved that for later when the bottom was moving. So just keep at it, kind of. You know, if you're watching, watch what I've been doing here. Keep the group hugs going. Watch your FP. I still have 72 because I had that royal syrup. When the bottom breaks open, make sure to attack. Do attacks that do two things. But staying on magician is really good for me when you have Bowser in the party. Staying on the tank is good for when you have Mallow in the party. Alright, so this one is like... I want to say that it's immune to fire and ice. Let me see about the ice. I know it's immune to fire. No, the ice still attacks it for 280. So the ice bomb is the one you want to use against this guy. And I'm just going to keep using ice bombs because it's going to attack the bottom as well. So it's really good against the top. Not quite as good against the bottom, but that's alright. The top is what matters. You're trying to kill the top, not the bottom. So if I can get 280 every time by using these ice bombs... I have no idea what Shredder does. It just does that and that's it. I think the treasure chest does status effects. And the only status effects it can really do to hurt are like poison. I use this fire bomb because it's the only one I have too. It's not as strong as ice bomb. Oh, I guess it is for the top. Just keep using these items up while I have them, while the bottom is free. So it's gonna poison everybody. Missed Mario, and then Princess has a safety badge, so she's immune to all that stuff. I still have an ice bomb up here. Let's use it. Might as well. Ooh, man, 123. So I'm going to use Kara Cola because I want to make sure that Princess is healthy. And I've got 84. I don't know how we got full again on the FP, but that's fine. Maybe I did use a royal syrup, I just don't remember. There we go. Can't move again. I don't have any really good magic users, unfortunately. So, as far as attack magic is, so this is kind of bad for me to be going up against the tank because I can't really do as much damage as I could against, like, the magician. I should be getting close to the end because I did a lot of damage while I was a magician. I have one more. I do have one more rock candy. Just use it and get it over with. Let's use it again. I don't know if this can do any damage or not, the treasure head. Just keep beating it up with the weapon or the items as much as you can. All right. So now we're just back to basics. Heal. So turn everyone to Scarecrow. I think only Mario can be turned. Yep, into a Scarecrow. And just keep. I guess right now I'm gonna have to do jump because Mario can't do attacks while he's a Scarecrow, but he can jump, which is kind of bizarre. I guess I could try to use Psych Bomb on this. I don't know how good it is, but no one needs to be healed right now, so it's not too bad. I don't think Ultra Flame will be any better. I can try though. It's about the same. I don't know if this will kill Mario or not. Nope. And you can still block as a Scarecrow, so if you ever get turned into a Scarecrow, make sure you still block like is normal. Everyone's healthy again. Keep after the top. Alright. Next time around, I'm going to have to use a Royal Syrup to get that FP back. There it is, that's it. Whoa, my body and head are burning. It's not possible. I don't believe it. I'm finished. Done for. Whoa, no. So there's the last star piece, which we got in the foundation of Smithy's castle. Come on, Mario. Send the last one way up high. So that's the 7th star piece, the very last one. Thank you, everyone. Star Road is back to normal, and everybody was like frightened that he had all the star pieces around him. I think it's cool how they're shining around him with the blue, the red, the white, and the green. The colors of the light. Primary colors of light. And then they kind of change as they spin. It's pretty cool, the color effects on that. And then that's it. Gino's spirit's gone. Music is good. I like the music. So now the Star Road is getting repaired above Bowser's Keep again. And Exor is getting wiped away. this is kind of the ending. There's a little vignette for each one of the stars. Mallow becoming Prince Homecoming. Bowser repairing the castle with all of his Koopa Troopas. There's Johnny. That's kind of sad. He's just like looking out at the horizon. I didn't do that quest with Yoshi, the Yoshi race. They're in the game. If you want to do those, if you ever play the game, you can. It's just, for me, I just never use any of the stuff or go back there. It's just not a... It's a cute quest, but it's just not worthy if I'm doing a playthrough. Todovsky training all of his people. There's Frog Fuchsias and the tadpole from Seaside Town. And then Valentina and Booster getting married, and Dodo's the officiant. Look at all the sniffets. They love it. So I'm going to cut my stream off here. The credits are just next, but I want to thank you guys for tuning in as always. If you like this video, you can like it, subscribe to me on YouTube. You can email me at Royal Syrup Gamer. Follow me on Twitter at Royal Syrup Gamer as well. So again, this is just credits after this. Thanks again for tuning in and for watching Royal Syrup Gamer.